As I record this, it is still the first day of Bloomborough Standard, and I found a deck list that is posting up an 80+% win rate. It's Rakdos Lizards Aggro. Let's go. Welcome to the Attic Manadad here. This is the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. And on Arena, it's still day one of the Bloomborough Standard, the new standard format here. And we got some lizards. We got some lizard tribal with an extra tribal typal twist on it, but we'll get into that. So this deck, I saw it on untap.gg. The original creator had already played it to an 83% win rate. They played a bunch of games already in the first 24 hours of this new set. So seems pretty good. I made, of course, I don't want to just straight up copy somebody. I want to be original. I want to try to advance things. Maybe a big mistake when a deck has got that good of a win rate, but I'll tell you what the original deck was, which is right off the bat. I'm just going to tell you, I added 2 Sheoldred's Edicts. I paired back Laughing Jasper, Flint, and Valley Flamecaller, just saved a couple rares, added a little bit more removal to the deck. We're going to see if that helps things or not with the original deck. Why would you change it if it's 83% win rate? That's a great question, Manadad. Leave your comments about that. But this is what we're trying out. Let's go through it. A lot of new lizards here. Bloomborough, in case you don't know, the Rakdos colors, red and black, is lizard tribal, lizard typal, if you wish, if you prefer. So let's take a look at some of these lizards. We got the Iridescent Vinelasher. It's either a 1-drop or a 3-drop because it's got landfall, deal a damage to an opponent, and it's got the offspring ability. So if we just draw it and have extra mana, we're going to get multiple ones, and then we drop lands, so it's not so bad when we flood out. Love dealing all that damage. Not as good of a 1-drop, but it is our red lizard 1-drop, and unfortunately, it's a rare. When you attack with 1 or more lizards, it's going to deal a damage to target opponent. It's 1 or more lizards, so you're just getting 1 damage out of it. It is a 1/2 for 1, but not even hasty. And it has this ability, which I don't think will probably come up too often, but if an opponent has lost life, we can pay to put a +1/+1 counter on it. We're probably going to be wanting to spend that mana on more stuff in the deck. So let's keep looking at stuff in the deck. Obviously, cut down, fake, go for the throat, Sheoldred, Edict is the removals. The original creator had 1 fake your own death in the deck list. We're going to try that out. I don't know, kind of seems random, but maybe you want to protect your lizard some. We're jumping on to Flamecache Gecko. Love, love, love the Flamecache Gecko. I've been playing this in the mono red deck. Should be up now. I was not able to post the mono red gameplay, but should be up as an unlisted video. I'll find some way to link that. But does great work. It's kind of a build your own Burning Tree Shaman, I think it's called. You know, the one that enters and makes a green and a red. Well, in this case, it enters and makes a red and a black, but only if your opponent lost life, which, as you can see, is going to be pretty easy because the lizards are always pinging. LBP, lizards be pinging. Anyways, also, don't sleep on this last ability. 2 mana, discard a card, draw a card. It was turning out to be very useful in games where I flooded out. So Flamecache Gecko, can hope to just play that and drop a bunch of other stuff, maybe including a Gev scaled Scorch. This might be where you want to pair back if you're trying to pair back wild cards. As you know, with legendary creatures, I don't like to have too many copies of the same one in my decks just because it's a feel bad when you have ones stuck in hand, especially if you have like 2 stranded in your hand. Then again, maybe you're winning if that's the case, so maybe you don't care as much, but it's a 3/2 ward, pay 2 life, so it's going to cost something even if they remove it, and it's going to give creatures an additional +1/+1 counter for each opponent who lost life, and whenever we cast a lizard spell, it's going to deal a damage. So I believe the way that's going to work is we'll cast the lizard spell, that'll go on the stack, the damage will go on the stack, the damage will resolve, and then when the lizard comes into play, we get the +1/+1 counter on the lizard. Since we're all lizards in the deck, we're going to get all +1/+1 counters as long as Gev is out, which is nice. Fireglass Mentor. I moved this as a 3-drop because at the beginning of your second main phase, if an opponent lost life this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library, choose one of them until end of turn, you may play that card. So we're going to hope to try to play this on turn 3, attack, deal some damage, drop this after, I guess beginning of second main. So I just drop it before the attack, deal the damage, then flip over the cards, and then we'll be able to play hopefully one of them either as a land or as a 1-mana spell, 1-mana creature. Scales of Shale. This is a common. This is another kind of random card from the original deck list, but we'll try it out. +2/+0, lifelink and indestructible. Hopefully we're going to have 2 lizards on the battlefield, so it only costs 1 mana. That could be good. Again, another way to protect from board wipes. We got Valley Flamecaller, 3 mana, 3/3. If a lizard would deal damage, it's going to deal an extra damage. So that's nice, especially with Vinelasher. If we can get a couple Vinelashers in this, that can close out a game pretty fast. Laughing Jasper Flint. This is our only lizard that is from another set. This is from OTJ, so you may remember it. Lizard Rogue. Creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to their other type, and that is relevant because at the beginning of your upkeep, you exile X cards from opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control, which are assassins, mercenaries, rogues. What else? Well, we'll there's 5 of them, and we'll get to them because they're in the deck. And leave a comment with the reminder of what outlaws are. We were just in OTJ. I should know these, but I had a good mnemonic too. I can't remember it. So how good of the mnemonic could it be if I don't remember? Anyways, until end of turn, we can cast spells from among those cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. It is itself a rogue, so it counts as an outlaw. So you're going to at least flip 1. And then this is a warlock. This is a warlock. This is a mercenary. This is a warlock, this is a mercenary, and this is an assassin. So they all are outlaws in addition. So we're gonna, if Jasper survives, he's pretty good. He generally does not survive, but it was a house and limited. Really fun card. I hope we do get to play it on video. Okay, so that's the deck. Really quick, we'll just hit a couple new lands here. Mudflat Village gives black, but only to cast a creature spell, which is kind of meh, but we can sacrifice it to bring back a lizard, which could be good. And then the Rockface Village can give something +1/+0 and haste. By something, I mean a lizard in our deck. And again, the red only to cast a creature spell. But all our non-creature spells are black. So that's why we, I think, have 4 swamps, 3 mountains. Cavern of Souls to get through the control decks with their counter spells. Sulfurous Springs, Blackcleave Cliffs. Okay. Can we get a win rate anywhere close to 80+% with this version of the deck? Stick around. Let's find out. At the very end, we will show you the real win rate of the deck, not just the games I was able to fit into the video. And we'll talk about what was good and what wasn't good. Was it a good idea to change up this deck? That could be a question. All right, let's take a look at some gameplay. Okay, Rakdos Aggro. Hoping this deck plays fast. Not a ton of time. Hope we're not up against another aggro deck. What do? Do we lead? I guess we'll lead with the claws. The damage lands here. Pain lands. Okay. I will not wait to offspring this. Okay, landfall. Attack, do a ping. Opponent, what do you got? They didn't have cut down, clearly. They might have used that. Tio Piranha. Mosswood Dread Knight. They shock themselves to do so. Well, we could go for the Throat that, but I think we'll just go with the Valley Flamecaller and then... Because this would deal damage to a permanent or player. Yeah, okay. They can trade out. Well, we're going to hit them for 4. They'll take out the Vinelasher. They'll be happy to. If they want to damage themselves further to play that from the graveyard, that's fine. We're going to be able to hit pretty big next turn. Double Flamecaller is a pretty big game. That could be 6 damage from the Hired Claws if they have nothing to deal with it. Sorry to lose the pinger. All right, so I'm guessing they're going to kill they're going to kill this flame collar. The fact that they didn't, yeah, go for the throat. Okay. Play land just cuz. Well, they're still at 1. Oh no, because that does 2 as well. Never mind, we win. Boy, if this deck is really this good, this could be one that we get sick of in Standard. Right, I'm exporting another video, and things are kind of being freezy. There we go. If you're old hat with me, you know that I'm on a budget here with my Magic hobby. Do Blackcleave Cliffs, no 1-drop. Question, is this Edict another Laughing Jasper Flint, or is this Edict one of the other 3-drops? I think we're going to be happy to have this Edict. Potentially. Against Black Cat, if that is their real name. Cliffs Beer. Okay. Ooh, cut down. Got a number of ways to deal with this. You can do the Fireglass Mentor on turn 3, like we had planned. Maybe hold up cut down. So I think we're on a Sheoldred's Edict plan. See what opponent wants to do. They're just putting the slick shot away. Yeah. How about you sacrifice a non-token creature? Okay. So let's see. Oh, but we don't get to deal damage to them. We're just better off playing Laughing Jasper Flint, or no, we're better off playing one of these guys and holding up cut down. So this could be rough. +2/+0. So they'd need 2 spells to get it out of cut down range. As long as the spells don't add power and toughness, I guess I should say. Coming in. See what they do. Kind of deck that could easily have some kind of spell thing. But what is it? Maybe they want to drop a Flamecache Gecko themselves. They just hit us for 1. Could be. Okay, a braid. No big deal. No biggie. Okay. They burned their braid. Do we think Laughing Jasper can survive? Five cards in hand. Wow, nothing. We're getting a trigger off Laughing Jasper. We hit a land, so I guess that doesn't count. So we got to play. Oh, yeah. I guess we'll attempt to deal damage. If we do it this order, we're going to lose a damage off of Gev, but we'll save the mana so we have cut down. Oh, no, I guess we don't get the plus counter. I don't know. This preserves our optionality with cut down, but at the cost of some damage. See what opponents got going. Oh, okay. They're willing to pay the life to shock Gev. Black Cat.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
They seem to be stuck or something. We get an artist talent. Play that just for fun. Attack for 6. This Fake Your Own Death is looking like it might be useful. I just don't think it's just, this is just too much mana. Unless you're playing like some kind of weird, totally decline on that. We get a Godric, and opponent scoops it up. Yeah, we had lethal with Godric. Nice. Up against Bloodmog. That's how you pronounce it, right? Bloodmog. Well, this is a terrible hand for casting these spells. Be able to cast some creatures. A Lizard, please. Guess we wish this was a creature. Slick Shot show off. Give me some black mana off the top. Here we go. Guess we'll wait. Wait until they spend all their... okay, or not. What do I do? I think I still take out the Slick Shot show off, right? That's the one we're most scared of. Iridescent Vinelasher. Interesting. So we can do this. I really want to deal damage to myself, but seeming like that kind of hand. So we can Edict. I can lose the Swift Spear. No blocks. They probably have a bajillion pump spells. Nope, just a Lightning Strike. Interesting. So I can drop a land. Maybe Lizard, of course. Gecko into Mentor. And then, am I ever blocking with this guy? Probably not. Choose one of them. But do I want to play that? Cost me a life? I don't think so. Play Spear. Lightning Strike. Do I bring it back with a treasure token? It cost me a life. I'd rather bring back the Fireglass Mentor. Okay. It's gonna be kind of hard to win still. We're down to 3. What we needed was the one that gives the old. Let's see what we flip over. No tax. Trigger. Choose one of them. Okay, we'll take the cut down. Definitely. And we'll take the scaled Scorch. Well, can we even cast the scaled Scorch? Not without dealing damage to ourselves, huh? Already played a land. All they have to do is have that mouse die, though. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to just get that down. Maybe have a chance at just going crazy. Yeah. So they got a pump spell for the mouse. Yeah, it dies and then we die. Alright, good game. This deck is way more complicated than I was expecting. Keep it. Hope we're not up against another aggro deck. Sulfurous Springs have been kind of rough against Mr. Things Kevin Feige won't let you talk about in a Deadpool movie. Let's we get to do the gecko thing. Looks like it. So gecko into what? The Scorch or the Mentor? I guess the Scorch, right? Because it's harder for them to remove. It's going to plus up the Mentor. We can play the Mentor pre-combat, potentially. Humans deck. It's a humans deck. If we attack with everything here, yeah, with the Scales of Shale, I think I like this. We want to play this pre main phase. Although I guess we don't get anything out of it anyway. Oh, maybe we do. Could get a cut down. Let's see what we flip. Yeah. Puny human. Novice Inspector. What do we draw? A swamp. Well, I guess we'll wait on that. Let's... Yeah, they want to block this. We are the beatdown. We'd love to kill that Coppercoat Vanguard. Reinforcements. Ouchie. I think we want to save the Fiberglass Mentor. Huh, but if we do that, we don't get to cast Jasper Flint. It's looking like a route. I was maybe aggressive. I was maybe a bit aggressive on that attack. Ooh, okay. Well, they're going to give us a chance to kill Coppercoat Vanguard. So we'll definitely take that, and we'll save the Fireglass Mentor. You never know what you're going to flip. Vinelasher, we can play that. Alright, that worked out better than had any reason to. Sanguine of Angelus. So sanguine. And a scooper-rooper-duper. Guess we found out which tribe is superior. Maybe in our world, humans rule the lizards. In the world, in the multiverse of magic, not so much. Okay, well, this is showing 60% win rate, 100% on the play, 0% on the draws, 3 and 2. Obviously, when you go up against mono red on the draw, you die, but when you go on the play, you win. That's the summary. We can. There was another game in there that I could actually show you. Untapped.gg just like recorded a black-red game that I won, but something must have happened. It wasn't counting it as this deck. I don't know what happened. In any case, this is a pretty good indication. We weren't getting an 80% win rate, but we're getting a good solid 60% win rate in 25 minutes. So that's a great way to rank up. At least it's silver where we are, and I do believe this deck performs very well at the platinum to mythic level, which is where I found it. So that is the deck, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe if you did. This has been Mana Dad reminding you magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it, and watch some other fun decks that YouTube thinks are good, because that is good. Okay, bye.